Hey there, friends. It's good to have you back again. So we're going to talk today. This is Living Purpose Institute. I'm Patrick Harvila. This is my friend.
Hi, I'm Christina.
And so we're talking about we're going to actually demonstrate a process today, which is called the Consciousness Measure System. And so this is part of our life coaching program that we do, and also we have a life coach certification program. This is one of the primary practices that we use, or techniques that we use. And it's really about shifting when things are challenging us, how to shift our consciousness from a negative place or from problem mode into solution mode. And so we're going to do this process, and basically what it's about is when it's using our emotions as a biofeedback device for where our consciousness is. So if I'm feeling discomfort of any kind, that means that I'm focused on what I don't want. That makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then we can use that as a cue. I feel discomfort, means I'm focused on what I don't want. Then simply ask what I do want, and then pivot or shift my consciousness to that. And then there's a measurement system that goes along with this, and you'll see how that gets demonstrated. So Christina, what do you want to focus on?
Okay, well, I just had horrible news today. Basically, I've moved 4 times in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been extremely stressful. It's been situations that I feel like I wasn't able to control. It's
Right.
based on other people and how their situation and what they are going through. And so basically I found a place, a beautiful guest house in Brentwood, and gorgeous, like it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And so happy and excited because I'm like, oh, perfect, finally, all year, and I get to have my sanctuary that I've been looking for. And then it rained. In California, for some reason, when it rains, things happen. Cars break down, and things happen. Like everywhere else it rains, but somehow California, whatever. And obviously I'm bitter. We need the rain. I know, I'm thankful for it. But anyway, the rain caused a leak in my home. And so it basically started in one area and then it traveled to the rest of the home. And so basically I notified my landlady, and she's 88 years old. And she did tell me that she had leaks before. And so anyway, long story short, she denies everything. And this morning somebody was supposed to come. I had an inspector come there because I was worried about mold because of previous leaks and everything. And basically she's doesn't want to fix it and wants me out.
So the short of it is that you have to find another place now.
Yeah, and it's put me in a place that, is just, it's been so stressful all year, and I've been doing my part, doing my best, and I paid a lot of money to paint the place and fix the place, and even brought in an inspector, and it's just, it makes it very hard, and I'm very worried.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I
so
can
that's
see
my
that this is
situation.
really challenging.
Yes, and it's very hard for me not to be pissed off,
Right.
because it's you do everything in the world that you can, and you're good to people, and then this kind of stuff happens, and it just makes me sad that.
Well, it just happened today, so this is the perfect
Yeah.
thing to bring to this process.
Tears. This
So,
is real.
Good. So close your eyes.
Okay.
Take a deep breath, deep healing breath. And just tell me from deep within your heart, what do you really want for this situation? What do you really want for your sanctuary situation? In 7 words or less, as simply as possible. What do you really want?
Sanctuary, safety, security, just happiness.
Mm-hmm. How does it feel as you say those words right now? Honest feelings.
It hurts.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do it again, and actually let that feeling come out a little bit. Let's let this be a little bit of a releasing moment. Okay. Good. 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 That's good. All right. Take another deep healing breath. From your heart of hearts now, let's try one word. What do you really, really want from deep within your heart?
Freedom.
Freedom. How does it feel as you say freedom?
Like my heart needs it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the tension. It's like something's trying to burst out.
Uh-huh. What's trying to burst out?
I don't know. I see like an eagle. I see a bird.
Ah.
In a blue sky, and
Good.
I just like.
So that feels good, yes? Good. Good, good. Okay, you can open your eyes now. Good job. You did great. So, thank you for being so open and vulnerable, by the way. So, here's the measurement part of it. Over the last, maybe, since this has been happening for a while with all these moves, let's say the last 90 days, over the course of this time, what percentage of the time would you say you're focused on what you want, which is freedom, compared to what you don't want, which is whatever uncomfortable things have been happening?
5%.
5%, okay. So intuitively now, what will it be like when that ratio turns around? And let's say 75% of the time, even if nothing's changed yet, but 75% of the time where your consciousness is focused on freedom. How will that be?
I'd be happy. I would be just lighter.
Right. And what you got to believe too, you got to feel, is that is a consciousness, that is a vibration that's going to much more likely attract to you your sanctuary than if you're focused on what you want 5% of the time. And today it was probably 0%, right?
It's like negative 5 million. I'm like, oh,
which is natural. So here's the thing. Here's the practice. Here's how it works then. And this is so simple, and that is that every night before you go to bed, starting tonight, is you just look back over the day and you say, okay, what percent of the time today was I focused on what I want, freedom, compared to what I don't? And you write down the category, sanctuary, or housing, and the number. Okay? So today would probably be 0.
Yeah.
And then what makes it so simple is that by virtue of being a human being, we all want to grow. And so you're not going to want to write 0 or even 5% or even 40% too many days in a row, right?
Yeah.
So by writing it down tonight, tomorrow you'll be more aware of your consciousness, and the numbers will go up over time. And what I find with people is when you get above 50% consistently, what we want has a funny way of finding us. And the higher it goes, the faster it tends to come. And I have seen absolute miracles happen for people with this over and over. We'll do another video that will, and I'll give some of these examples of just amazing, testimonials from people. So what will it be like a month from now when you are up to 75, 80, 90%, just intuitively?
Yeah. I'm being probably my own place, like in an actual place.
Right. The power of consciousness. A friend of mine once said that if we don't have the consciousness for a particular outcome, everything we try doesn't work. If we do have the consciousness for a particular outcome, anything we try does work. Right?
Yeah.
So because when we're below 50%, we're in problem mode. And we can never solve the problem from the level of the problem, as Einstein said. Not a direct quote.
That's true.
But when we get above 50%, now we're in solution mode, and we see possibilities that we can't see at even 40%, let alone 5%.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
And we show up in the world in a different way, with a different energy. And that's how the law of attraction works. Right?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. Good job.